Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little different. It's not going to be a makeup tutorial as it's been these last two videos. Today I'm going to be doing an oily skin foundation routine. This is going to be like in detail what I do with my foundation to make it last all day. Here's some tips and tricks so that you could like really get your makeup to like last you as long as possible. Notice like the background's different. So the room that I usually film in, that's the office that we have in the house, but since like it's Christmas, all the like regular furniture that we have in the house, we had to move it in there. So like coffee tables, and I have like all this stuff in there, and like it's not gonna be cute for the video, so I'm going on the couch. So we're gonna start, and the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna use primer, and I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is something that I tried on a long time ago, and I really liked it. I love how it makes my skin feel, my foundation look. I just really like it. If you have oily skin, look for a cleanser that's not gonna strip away your face of its natural oils, because if it does, your face is gonna freak out and it's gonna produce more oil thinking that it has none because you washed it all away. Right, next we're gonna take eye primer, and you're gonna be like, what? Eye primer is the best thing that you can use for those spots where you feel like your foundation shifts during the day, like the oil gets right under there and it shifts and it makes it move. For me, it's mostly like on my nose and some parts of my cheek because I put my hand and then it like goes away. This will really help it stick on and not budge all day. So I use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance 24-Hour Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. That's a mouthful. On my nose, my forehead, and then on the outer part of my cheek, because that's where I really like touch my face during the day. This I just mainly use my fingers because I feel like I can really get into the creases and where I want this all to be. Because I've been using this product so often and because I really like it, I'm gonna show it to you guys. It's the POREfessional primer, and this stuff really like blends out and it completely minimizes the look of your pores. It's like it censors your pores because it just blurs them out where you can't even see them. I mainly use this on my nose right there and on these parts of my cheek because that's where like my pores are humongous. Just really smooth it out. It also gives it like a almost porcelain feel to my skin, which I love so much. I'd be like, I mean, why are you using so many layers onto your skin? Like, isn't that gonna make you look cakey? But what it actually does is it creates layers on top of layers so that the oil has to go through so many layers to finally reach your foundation and reach on top of your makeup. So once you put on so many layers, especially where you get the most oily, for me it's right here, like right on my cheeks, my nose, and my forehead. Once you put on these layers, it actually stops the oil from going through your makeup and it makes your makeup last a really long time. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Let that dry. It doesn't ruin your foundation in its in like how it wears or how it looks, because it's just a setting spray and it works really well. So then I'm gonna go in my little foundation. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup, and I'm in the shade W4, which is natural beige. My tip on buying foundation is to have it match your neck. That way it just looks like one uniform color and it's not too light or too dark for you. I'm just using the Real Techniques like sponge that they have. I'm really sorry, it's like super dirty, but I use this all the time to put on my foundation. And I'm gonna bounce this on my face just to really like pound it into my skin, but then also because you want the coverage that comes with a foundation. If you like windshield wiper it, then you're really not going to get too much of the coverage that you want on the foundation. And it's just kind of gonna look streaky. So I just suggest that you bounce it. I just blended that completely all up into my face. And then I'm just gonna use concealer, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me. Again, I absolutely love this concealer. I think it's really awesome. It's also really inexpensive. You can find this at the drugstore or anywhere that they sell drugstore makeup. You can probably find this even on Amazon. They carry some drugstore makeup. I personally just shop at Ulta. It's the closest thing to me. Or you can find it at Walgreens, you know. And I do like a little triangle, mostly just to get where I really want to go. And then I draw that little line because that's where most of the purple is on my under eye. Not necessarily a lack of sleep that I have, it's just an addiction to Netflix. I've been loving the show Jane the Virgin. Like, it's so good. I'm gonna take my damp Real Technique sponge. I'm just gonna smudge this right out. I went and I got my replacement beauty blender because mine was like really beat up. So I'm just gonna continue blending this out. So that's my concealer blended out. La Berna. And to set this, you want to use a damp sponge again, and you want to take it into a translucent or just any powder. I use the powder from Soap & Glory. It's called the One Heck of a Blot, and it looks like this. It's super cute. I love the packaging on it. I also got this for cheap. I mean, I love it so much. Like, I've hit pan. Like, I probably need to go get a new one soon. So I just take a damp sponge and I press it right into this, and I collect, you see, like, powder on there, and then I press that into where I especially get really oily, just to really make sure that the oil is gonna have to travel a really long way to get to my face, or to get to the top of my makeup. I start out with the places that I get the most oil, and then I move on to the rest of my face. The rest of your face you could do with a brush, you could do it continuing with this, but you just really have to concentrate on the places that you get the most oil with a sponge. Once you're done with your foundation, I highly suggest you go back and look at your hairline and make sure that it's all blended out nicely into your hair. You might be like, but why do I want to get makeup into my hair? It's not that you want to get makeup into your hair, but you want to make sure that your makeup blends really evenly, even into your ears and to the back of your ears and just down to your neck, because you don't want to have that cast where it just looks like a mask that you put on of makeup. You want to make it look like it's your skin. You want to make it look like it's natural and not something that you just threw on. That was my foundation routine. Things that I do on a daily basis every time I put makeup on. I'm gonna finish my makeup and be right back. Okay, so this is my finished makeup look. I'm ready to take on the day, knowing that I won't get oily as fast as I usually do. If you do need a touch up during the day, I do suggest taking around a compact translucent powder in your purse, and just applying that either with like a little sponge, or you can just brush it on to make you look completely matte. For traveling purposes and making sure that it's not like super messy or anything like that, I don't suggest taking like loose powder, because that's just gonna form a big mess in your purse, in the bathroom. Like, it's just gonna be a big deal. So I suggest really just using like a compact one and just touching up if need be. Please subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!